Messaging system. Let's just say in this case you're a teacher, Dr. McCoy, and you're teaching one lesson, and in this lesson you have a few students. So in this particular case, here is one of my students, Mr. Spock. Now if I want to send a particular user a message, you can always either click on the actual user, which takes you to their profile, and then click on the send message button. And you're only allowed to do this, of course, if you have security privileges. Or alternatively, there's a shortcut. I can select one or more students and then click on the message button. And in this case, I'm going to say something like, "Welcome to my class. How are you doing?" And I'll go ahead and send this. So at this point, Mr. Spock will actually get a message in his message box, and he can look at it and reply if he wants. To access your message box, you just click on the little messaging icon up here, and this messaging icon will change to an open envelope if you actually have any pending messages. So if I look below, here's a message that I've already read. It's called Welcome to EDU2O, and it's actually a welcome message from me. So in this particular case, I can look at the message, and if I want to reply to it, I can click here, or I can delete it, or I can ignore all subsequent messages from that user. So let's go ahead and reply to Graham. Click reply, and I'm just going to say thanks and send the message back to Graham. Now last but not least, we have very nice integration with email. So you don't have to have an email address in order to use EDU2O, but if you do, then you can select one of several different integration options. By default, every message that gets sent to you is automatically copied to your email address. And if you reply to that email, our system will automatically read your reply and send it to the appropriate person. If you want to simply get a single message at the end of every day that contains all the messages that you've received in that day, you can just click on Digest, or if you don't want any email integration at all, you can click on No. It's also worth noting that the messaging system does automatic two-way language translation, courtesy of Google. So if you send a message to somebody whose language is selected as being Swedish, then the system will automatically translate your message into Swedish for the person who receives the message. And likewise, if they reply in Swedish, you will automatically get a translated version in English. And this feature is particularly useful if you're actually teaching an international crowd in one of your classes.